Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. A year in motorsport marathon 2024. Holy fuck. I never thought I would say that, but here we are. I go back into one of my long-time hobbies. I will just be expanding on it more longer here. I have more videos on TikTok, but it's more like short form. So I decided to upload more longer form here because it's just much easier for me and I can just record it easily. So I will be talking about the new motorsports I go into this year, and the rest will be my core motorsports that I've been supporting since I was a kid. So yeah, let's get to it. NASCAR and IndyCar were very, very interesting to me. I had no knowledge of this. I knew about NASCAR, but I just NASCAR through the movie Cars, but I didn't know much about it. So I came around the 2024 season playoffs, which is the finals of it, where it's after the regular season, very sad and it gets to experience that, but that's fine because I got to experience some sort of racing and it was fun. I love learning about it. It was extremely fascinating. The most thing that fascinated me besides the cars and was just the tracks. I had never seen tracks where it's roval, whether it's oh my god, my mind is blanking right now, but the different types of racetracks that they race on, it's just so amazing. It makes for such great racing. I highly, highly, highly recommend NASCAR because it's just so easy to get into, and the fact that a lot of their races and a lot of information was readily available for me to consume and watch was just the cherry on top, to be honest. And yeah, so IndyCar, I missed the whole season, and when I finally the information started locking in and I was understanding, the championship was over and the last race already happened. So I was like, oh, okay. But then I said to myself, it's okay because 2025 season is literally right around the corner. So it's fine. And I'm new to the sport. So I'm still learning and growing every day. So yeah, I loved it though. IndyCar, the shape of those cars, I was like, whoa, super cool. And I was watching the highlights one day of the Indy 500, absolutely insane the amount of restarts. I was like, what the fuck, again and again and again. I had never seen that many restarts. And what's so interesting about IndyCar NASCAR racetracks is that they do it I've never seen such they race on street courses, roval, which is road, and oval. Wow, oval racing is just so exhilarating to me. It's so cool. I love the pit stops and everything. I just love everything about the sport, to be honest. About both motorsports right now. So yeah, I am very pumped to actually experience full seasons of those two. So yeah, endurance racing, Formula E, and IMSA. I'm still learning about all three of those, but what I've seen so far, I've very much enjoyed. I love the shape of the IMSA cars. I've never seen anything like that before. I was like, holy moly, they really said unique chassis, unique body shape of the car. I love that. That is so cool. And endurance racing is super, super cool too. You just literally watch it and just chill. Literally, I remember this one time where I was just vibing and I was just like, wow, this is so cool. Formula E is super, super cool. I had to get used to the sound of the cars, but eventually I got used to it and I was like, wow, this is quite difficult. It's very manual, hands labor. You have to really be in the zone 100%. One mistake and you're in the motherfucking wall, mate. That. Wow. Anyways, and then there was returning motorsports that I've loved since I was a kid. It could F1, MotoGP, supercars, and rally. Okay, this is gonna be a long one for Formula One because I came back around round 10ish and I experienced 15 races. So yeah, I'm just gonna read straight from my notes and they're unfinished, by the way. So this is going off of my brain. So I came back before round 10, as I missed F1 so much and I was going through a lot at a time, to be honest. And it was so easy to get back into it and start a 3-month research journey. It's not just for Formula One, it's for all the motorsports I'm into, which is still going, by the way. Absolutely insane. I will bring up 2 key points, which was the research journey and the reaction to the 2024 season. one thing you have to know about me is that I love diving into motorsport research, and it was such a fulfilling experience to like relearn things and discover new things that I've forgotten about and learn about like new terminology and technical terms, etc. At times I had trouble understanding some information, but it did eventually click in my head eventually, so that is awesome. Because at times I literally just walk around, not walk around, but like sometimes I'm like surfing the internet and I'm just like, what are all these? What is this jargon? What is this jargon? Like, it's confusing. Anyways, um, well, at the time I was writing this, it was like the final race week in F1, and for the feeder series in like F1 Academy and F2, which is the only ones I keep up with. But next year I'll try to keep up with like all of them, including F3. Um, like, oh my god, like it was so 2024 season was just exhilarating, emotional, and I, well, let's just say the concept of a sprint weekend, it was good for the first few times that I watched it, but then eventually like the novelty of it just wore off for me, and I'm just like, I just feel ambivalent. I feel neutral towards it. Is what I was trying to say. And then what else did I write here? Um, I'm very pleased that the season managed to keep my attention, and I wouldn't really change anything about it, to be honest. Like what happened in the 2024 season. I'm eagerly anticipating the 2025 season to begin in the meantime. But meanwhile, I will just be vibing in the off season, honestly, because wow, I will go into more in depth about like the storylines for 2025 because I have many opinions because holy moly. Okay, what's the motorsport? Let's fix. Okay, MotoGP. Okay, MotoGP, I've said this on my TikTok. I have loved that motorsport since I was a kid. I loved it so much. And then eventually I kind of like fell out of love with it, and then I went back to it this year, and I don't know, first time it just wasn't clicking for me. So I was like, that's okay. Just like take a break from it and then come back to it. So I came back to it later on in the season, just before the season ended itself. So I came back to it and I just had a much better reaction to it. Like I was able to connect with it like instantly, and like I'm glad I gave it a chance because holy fuck, I love MotoGP. Like MotoGP is literally my bread and butter of like motorsports. Like I wanted to be a like a Formula One driver, MotoGP or supercar driver when I was a kid for like so long. But then some other reasons just kind of like it popped up that made me like give up on that dream. But it's fine because I write about it and I make videos about it. So yeah, oh my god. This season, from what I've experienced, it was super cool. It's just the way I remember, honestly. And the same goes for Rally because Rally has not changed much, to be honest. I mean, sure, there's been like a lot of technological advancements in the sport. The, I would say the cars look so cool. They look much better. Like, and I just love how it's like so like free and like just gives me like this like it just gets me to stop overthinking, and like I just love like exploring the technical aspect of it, and like I just love everything about Rally. So there's not much to say there because it's just Rally is life, Rally is everything. And then Supercars is kind of low on my list right now. Don't get me wrong, I still love it. I did watch Bathurst this year, which was the only race I watched, to be honest. Oh wait, no, those two. But I kind of have fallen out of love with it, and I don't see myself um being a full-on fledged fan. So I'm gonna just be a casual observer because I feel like that's the best decision for me. And they're introducing the NASCAR playoff format, which I don't think will work out well for supercars. I mean, to be fair, we have to see how it plays out, but genuinely I'm not really on board with that decision. Like when I was like try to like understand it, I was like, would this work? I don't know. It will definitely shake things up, so I'm a fan of that, but we'll see. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will continue making bonus videos because that's genuinely one of my passions and one of my like I don't know, like it's just motorsport, cars, it's just everything to me. So yeah, see you later everybody. Bye.